A pleasant day to all of you. I am Narlyn Nicole Rollon from BSed English 2:1, and for today's lesson, I am going to discuss and explain the possessive and quantifiers as part of determiners. For our learning objectives, we have at the end of the lesson, the students are expected to identify the possessive and quantifier determiners in a sentence. Second, understand the definition and example of possessive and quantifier determiners. For the first topic is possessive determiner. A possessive determiner is a type of function word used in front of a noun to express position or belonging. As Lubeck and Denham point out, don't be confused with pronouns and possessive determiners because pronouns replaces full noun phrases, while the possessive determiner, on the other hand, have to occur with the noun. And this sentence came from Navigating English Grammar 2014. Like all determiners, possessive determiners come at the beginning of a noun phrase, so they come in front of any adjective. So to make it clear, you can use the title possessive adjective in identifying possessive determiners. But it says that possessive determiner is a more accurate description and a more accurate term. Possessive pronoun and possessive proper noun are part of possessive determiners. Determiner possessive pronoun. The determiner possessive pronouns are my, your, his, her, its, our, and their. I want to clarify that these are determiners, so don't confuse them with pronouns. Look at these example sentences. Singular possessive determiners. The first example is the word my. This is my new book. My here is the possessive pronoun determiners because it refers to the word or the noun book. And the word new also refers to the noun book. Second sentence is, his name is John. His is the possessive pronoun determiner because the word his refer to the noun name. Well, for the third sentence is her. Her first name is Mary. The word her is the possessive pronoun determiner because it refers to the word or the noun name. Well, the first here also refers to the noun name. Now, for the last example of the singular possessive determiners is the word its. The dog licked its wounded paw. It is obvious that the possessive pronoun determiner here is the word its. And now let's proceed to the plural possessive determiners. First example is our. We have sold our house. The word house is a noun, so we can say that our possessive pronoun determiner is the word our. Second sentence is the students thank their Thai teacher. In this sentence, their is the possessive pronoun determiner because it refers to the noun teacher, not the word Thai because Thai also refers to the noun teacher. For the singular or plural possessive determiners is the word your. I like your hair. Your here is the possessive pronoun determiner because it refers to the noun hair. Your two children are lovely. Your also is the possessive pronoun determiner here, and this refers to the noun children, and also the word two also refers to the noun children. Note that there is no apostrophe in the possessive determiner its. We use an apostrophe to write the contraction of it is or it has. For example, it is raining. It's raining. And it has finished is it's finished. So when we try to identify which is the possessive pronoun determiner in a sentence, make sure you choose the word it's, not the it's that has an apostrophe. So in these sentences, I'm taking my dog to the vet. It's broken its leg. The possessive pronoun determiners are my and its because in the first sentence, my dog, the possessive pronoun determiner comes first before the noun. Now for the second sentence, it's broken its leg. This is the same with the first sentence because the possessive pronoun determiner came first before the noun. Determiner possessive proper noun. The possessive proper nouns are underlined in this sentence. I saw Mary's cat chase Mrs. Smith's dog, which ran across Jim's yard. The possessive proper nouns in this sentence are Mary's, Mrs. Smith's, and Jim's. And based on this example, we can really determine and identify that possessive proper nouns are names. Names do not have to be names of just people. For example, it can also be London's, America's, and IBM's are each possessive proper nouns. So it really explains and highlights that possessive proper nouns can also be a name of a place or a country or anything and not just a name of a person. Look at these example sentences. It was Harry's turn to say something. The possessive proper noun here is the word Harry's because it's a name. The second sentence, Leia's eyes met those of the man at the counter. Leia's is the possessive proper noun because it is also a name. And the third and last sentence, I never get tired of the Beatles song. The Beatles is the possessive proper noun because it may not be a name of a person, but it is a name of a band. And the name of a band is also considered as the possessive proper noun. And now, let's proceed to quantifier determiner. Quantifiers are also determiners which modify a noun to indicate its quantity. This is used to determine the physical as well as psychological quantities for both countable as well as uncountable nouns such as too much pressure, several apples, many people, much stress, much hard work, and etc. Quantifier determiners are many, much, a little, a bit of, a lot of, most, some, enough, any, few, several, not much, too much, so much, not so much, too many, not many, all, and several. Cardinal numbers are also considered as quantifier determiners such as 1, 2, 3, and etc. While ordinal numbers are also quantifiers such as first, second, third, and etc. So let's consider the following sentences. For example, the first one, I have some money but not a lot of it. In this sentence, I underline the quantifier determiner, which is the word some. And in the second sentence, many people died in that calamity. In this sentence, the word many is the quantifier determiner because it refers and it came first to the word or the noun people. Quantifier determiners like a little, a bit of, a lot of, a large amount of, and etc. are used to quantify uncountable nouns. For example, let us go through the below sentences. I want my coffee with a bit of cream on top. A bit of is part of a what? Part of uncountable nouns as based on the slide before this. Quantifiers, little, a bit of, a lot of, and a large amount of are uncountable nouns. On the second sentence, add a little powder to your face. Little is the quantifier determiner here because it refers to the noun powder. For the third sentence, the bank received a large amount of complaints. A large amount of is the quantifier determiner and it belongs to uncountable nouns. Quantifiers like few, several, a large number of, etc. are to be used with countable nouns. He gave me few advices before leaving. Few advices. Advices is the word noun and the word few refers to advices and this is a countable noun. He had several mangoes in his fridge. Several is the quantifier determiner and it refers to mangoes. And it is very much obvious that mangoes are countable nouns. Brunette has a large number of collectible items. A large number of belongs to quantifiers because it refers to the word items. In this sentence, we can really identify that these quantifiers belong to countable nouns. Quantifiers like some, plenty, any, lots of, and etc. can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns. For example, I don't have any sugar with me. Any is the quantifier determiner because it refers to sugar. And in this sentence, let us say it is neutral because it can be considered as countable or uncountable nouns. Second sentence, Renette has plenty of collectible items. Plenty is the quantifier determiner because it refers to the word items, and while collectible also refers to the noun items. Last example, I have some money left. Some is the quantifier determiner because it refers to the noun money. So these are the examples of quantifier determiner. And to sum it up, quantifier determiner consists of countable nouns, uncountable nouns, and both countable and uncountable nouns. When we say both countable and uncountable nouns, it means that a certain word or words belongs to both. It can be considered as countable or uncountable nouns. So that will be all for the possessive and quantifier determiners. Thank you for watching and listening. I do hope you learn a lot and you gain knowledge about the determiners, possessive, and quantifiers.